Recording now, excuse me.
Yep.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Animation Commendation for another episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Animation Editions. Your host, Ibrahim, aka Mark Brown, and we're here for Season 5, Episode 9. And we have with us, returning from last season for his second chance at getting the million, Mr. Andrew Garrison. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for coming back on the game show.
I'm happy to be here.
For people who aren't familiar with you or didn't watch last year, can you care to introduce yourself?
I'm Andrew Garrison, and I have all facets of movies from the 1930s about up to present day. And currently I've been focusing on going through every Western animated movie in history and reviewing it. And it's been quite the adventure.
Yeah, so you're the right guy for this game show.
Yes.
Hopefully. So I'm sure you'll do fine. And for all you people who are watching, this is if you're new to this is a 12-question multiple choice game about anything even remotely related to the field of animation. As long as Andrew keeps getting questions right, he goes higher up the ladder. Once he gets one wrong, that's the end of the game, and he leaves with the last number of points from the last safe haven. He has 3 lifelines to help him. If 50-50 gets rid of 2 wrong answers, a phone a friend if he chooses, he can call someone for help, or to ask the expert. This expert is Swanpride, a German Disney lover and blogger from the blogosphere. I've asked her all these questions previously, and Andrew can see how she answered, decided if he wants to go with that or not. And Andrew, one thing I forgot to tell you, this season is something special. If you get the 32,000 points and you get it right, you will gain a 4th lifeline. And that 4th lifeline, lifeline is switch the question. So that if there's a question you just don't like, you swap it, you'll get another one worth the same amount of points.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I know I forgot something, but yeah. that's only if you get the 32,000 and get it right. So keep that in mind. Are you ready to play Millionaire?
I am ready to play.
Okay. I shall share my screen. Do you see the Millionaire screen?
I do.
Awesome. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Animation Edition. This are your lateral points. Remember, the yellow ones are your benchmarks. Once you get to those, you can't lose them.
Excellent. Okay.
32,000. This is where you get the 4th lifeline if you get it right.
Right.
And the expert Swanpride, so pay attention to what she says. She says, "Hi, I'm Swanpride, Disney lover and blogger. I'm kind of an expert in the history of movie animation. If you're asked about high-quality animated movies maybe 1910 to 2000, I at least know something about it. Voice actors are weakest of mine, though. There's only 50% chance I'd be able to answer your question about them, but I don't ask me anything about animated TV shows either, unless they aired in the late 80s and 90s. What I can offer instead is a sound basic knowledge about foreign animated movies like work with Studio Ghibli and other famous places in Japan, or the efforts of European production companies to keep traditional animation alive." So basically, she's good in movies, but TV shows and voice actors are her weakness, so keep that in mind.
Okay, good to know.
And everyone, check out her blogs honoring the heroines. This is a fictional heroine-based blog at swanpride.wordpress.com, and Movies and Lyrics, which is a Disney movies and lyrics analysis blog at swanpride3.wordpress.com. Okay, are you ready?
Yep, I am ready.
Let's go. 500 points, Andrew.
All right.
The main characters of the animated Disney television series Timon and Pumbaa from 1995 to 1999 originated from which Disney canon film? Is it A, The Lion Monarch, B, The Lion Emperor, C, The Lion Dictator, or D, The Lion King?
All right. Well, I'm going to go. This one is pretty easy. I'm going to go with D, The Lion King, as my final answer.
Well, hey, no one's got the first question wrong yet. Will you be the first one? Your answer is correct. Good job.
All right.
You ever watch this show growing up, Timon and Pumbaa?
Yes, I did. Did
you like it?
It was enjoyable, but it wasn't. I mean, you can't compete with the actual movie.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, and like we were talking before, I didn't have Disney Channel, so I didn't grow up. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
I think we
lost. I think we lost connection for a second, but okay. So the next one's the 1,000 point. If you get it right, you will have that no matter what. If you get it wrong, you'll leave with nothing. I don't think that'll happen, but I just have to remind you.
All right.
1,000 points. Animator Bill Melendez famously worked on many animated television specials based on which famous comic strip by Charles Schulz? A, pistachios, B, walnuts, C, peanuts, or D, almonds?
All right. It's a nutty question. Okay. Let's go with C, peanuts, for my final answer.
And nothing final to say final answer, and you know your answer is correct.
All right.
You have 1,000 points. No matter what happens today, you have it. Are you a Peanut fan?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I love the comic strips, and I love the movie Blue Sky made.
Yes. My cousin is actually getting married to someone who works for Blue Sky.
Oh, nice.
And so every holiday season we talk and we just talk about we talked about Ferdinand last year and Peanuts the year before. So.
Oh, nice. You got to talk about them. What's the next one? Spies in Disguise or something? That's the next one coming out next year, I think. So that'll be the next one on your list.
Oh, I'm back.
You're back. Sorry.
So yeah, we're having some technical difficulties.
It's working for now. No, I was saying next year you'll have to talk about Spies in Disguise. I think that's their next Blue Sky's next film.
Yeah. Well, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. They're a little worried at Blue Sky because of the merger with Fox and Disney, but they're hopeful that everything will pull through, and I am hopeful for them too.
Hey, as long as we don't get an Ice Age chick, I'm happy. Okay, Andrew, 2,000 points.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right.
Which of the following animated Disney canon films is based on Greek mythology? A. Tarzan, B. Mulan, C. Brother Bear, or D. Hercules?
I am going to go with D, Hercules, for my final answer.
You're just going through these like that. Your answer is correct. Congratulations.
Ooh, yeah.
Hercules is a movie I always liked it, but I never it's not like a favorite of mine.
I liked it, but when I rewatched it for my whole animation adventure, I don't know what to call it, repetitive in certain areas. Like they said a couple of lines, I'm like, I get it. He can go the distance. There's even a song, I can go the distance. But they say it, and I think one of the last lines, like, yeah, he went the distance. It's like, okay, guys, I'm glad I didn't catch that when I was younger. It would have really ruined the movie.
I actually didn't catch that. Maybe I need to rewatch this again.
If you rewatch it, like, see how many times he can go the distance. I'm like, okay, we get the point.
Well, we're glad he went the distance.
Yeah, he did. Congratulations.
Now we want you to go the distance. So 5,000.
Yes.
Let's go. As of 2016, what is the most recent Studio Ghibli film to be released?
Ooh.
A. When Marnie Was There. B. Ponyo. C. Howl's Moving Castle. Or D. Whisper of the Heart. I know you've started doing some Studio Ghibli reviews on your blog too.
Okay. All right. Can I do the fifth? I have a bad feeling. Let me do the 50-50.
You want to do 50-50? You could ask the expert too. Remember, she's good with Studio Ghibli.
All right. You know what? I have a feeling I know which one, but I'm being thrown off by something. Let me ask the expert. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. What are you leaning towards? Just curious.
I am leaning towards When Marnie Was There.
Okay, let's go to Swanpride. Let's see what she said. She said, it's A, when Marnie Was There. Sadly, the last movie the studio has done, at least for now.
Okay.
So she agrees with you.
So, then I am going to pick A, When Marnie Was There, for my final answer.
All right. You're a bit hesitant about this, but you're leaning towards A. Swanpride said A as well. Did you get it right? Your answer is correct.
Yeah. All right.
Which one was throwing you off?
Whisper of the Heart.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I've actually never heard of that one.
Okay, it's one of the earlier ones. I think it's quite underrated.
So yeah, I never heard. All the other ones I knew was like no. But Whisper of the Heart was like,
It's like maybe not. Yeah. I think Miyazaki is actually out of retirement and working on another film. That should
Again,
cover
yeah.
Again.
He always retires and he comes back. Then he retires. He
goes home. He's like, I'm bored. Let me go back to work.
Exactly.
All right. Andrew, you had to use a lifeline, but hey, whatever it takes to get there, let's get you further. 10,000. In which country does the 1970 animated Disney canon film Aristocats take place? A. England. B. Ireland. C. France. Or D. Germany. Is this a hard one for you too?
I feel like it should not be. I mean, there's one answer I was trying to go for, but I just, I'm like.
What are you being drawn to?
France.
Okay.
And but the thing is, I was like, there is a distinct English character too, but they're French. So
take your time. You have lifelines if you want to use them. If you want to save them as your point.
I want to try to. Let's see. So I'm gonna go with. Oh man, that's.
Take your time.
That's a tough one. Okay. I hate to use a lifeline, but let's go with it. Let's go with the lifeline.
Which one? The expert or the 50-50?
The expert.
The expert. Okay, so this is your last expert, just like you know.
I will accept.
Accepted. Okay. She said it's C, France. To be precise, the majority of the movie said in Paris.
Okay.
So she agrees with you too.
All right, man. I gotta trust my gut sometimes. Okay. Let's go. C, France is my final answer.
Again, this one you're a bit hesitant on, but you're leaning towards France, and Swanpride said it again. Is this just like the last question? Your answer is. I think the dog agrees. Your answer is correct.
Yeah, all right.
He's cheering you on there.
He likes 101 Dalmatians better.
Oh, okay. He doesn't like the cat movies.
Nah.
Yeah, there's the cats. It does take place in France, but maybe you were thinking of the geese who were English in the movie.
Yeah, I was thinking. I said, well, I feel like there's a cat that has like a distinctive, like a lower class English kind of accent. I can't. Was it O'Malley?
Well, he's the American cat, actually. He doesn't
he's an American cat. Okay, all right. I was thrown off a little. See,
like the whole movie takes place in France, but he's voiced by an American, and
see, that's what was
voiced by a Hungarian.
That's what was throwing me off because I always feel like, well, they should all be like French.
Yeah.
And then but he's not French, so.
Actually, now that I mention it, I don't think any of those characters have a French accent. None of the cats had a French accent. Even his friends, they had an Italian accent, a Russian accent.
Yeah. So it's a very European movie.
Yeah.
But it wasn't directly French.
But the Eiffel Tower wasn't it, so it's France.
Yes. All right.
Okay, Andrew, you had to use the last expert. You only have the 50-50. But like I said, if you get to the 32,000 and get it right, you gain the fourth lifeline.
Okay.
But let's go, 20,000. Although often considered the first film from Studio Ghibli, which of the following films was actually made before Studio Ghibli was founded? Is it A, Castle in the Sky, B, My Neighbor Totoro, C, Grave of the Fireflies, or D, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind? Do you know this one?
I'm gonna go. I am going to go with D as my final answer. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind.
How sure are you?
85%.
Okay, that's not bad, actually.
I'm fairly certain.
Okay. Well, maybe this was a better Studio Ghibli question for you. Do you get it right? Your answer is correct.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I know. I did a discussion about that movie, and I remember researching that.
Yeah, it predated the studio, but it's pretty much a Studio Ghibli film.
Yeah.
I didn't like it though. I feel like, from what I remember, I found it very boring. But I'm the
It
only one.
is, and it's interesting because there's two very different versions of the film. There's the
Yes.
Japanese version, and there's the
American cut,
Americanized, and an American one is much different and much shorter. And it actually,
I think that's the one I saw.
Miyazaki was very upset because they cut so much out for the American cinema, and so really that's why we didn't get a lot of his films. For like they didn't get to hear like this in the way they were elsewhere for like a while afterwards.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I think I saw the American version, so that could also be another reason why I don't like it that much. All right, Andrew, the next one's the 32,000.
All right.
If you get it right, you will have that no matter what, and you will gain the fourth lifeline. If you get it wrong, you'll go down to 1,000. But you can always walk away with 20,000 because remember, the top 5 come back for a second round.
Right.
So it's your choice. 32,000, let's go. In the 1963 animated Disney canon film The Sword in the Stone, which of the following animals does the wizard Merlin not transform into during the wizard's duel scene? Is it A, a fox, B, a crab, C, a goat, or D, a turtle? Take your time. Don't rush to say your final answer.
Okay. Let me go. Can I use my 50-50?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
This is your last lifeline, at least for now.
Yeah.
And it's a fox or a turtle.
I am going to say
What are you leaning toward?
a fox is my final answer.
How sure are you of that?
50-50, honestly.
Okay. Like I said, you get this right, you keep going. You get it wrong, you leave with 1,000. Andrew, your answer is correct.
Yeah. Because I think I was saying it would be funny because you think a turtle would not help in this situation, and that's what he becomes. And there was like humor, and I was like, yeah, all right.
Congratulations, Andrew. You have
I made it
32,000.
32,000.
No matter what you do today, you will have that, which puts you in right now in the top 5. And like I said, you have that fourth lifeline. You can switch the question for any one of these coming up.
All right.
Ooh. Yeah, so this scene, along with the climax and Robin Hood, are like my 2 favorite animated scenes in any Disney movie. I just love these 2 sequences. And here's a screenshot of them when he was a walrus and she was an elephant.
Yeah.
Okay, Andrew, you're doing amazingly well. 32,000. You've gone far further than the last time you were on.
Yeah, that's always improvement.
So, okay, but we're trying to get you to the million. So
yeah, it's gonna get hard. I know.
And don't forget about that. Switch the question. You have that. Okay. 64,000. Who voices the antagonist Archibald Snatcher in the 2014 animated Laika film The Box Trolls? Is it A, Ian McKellen, B, Christopher Lee, C, Patrick Stewart, or D, Ben Kingsley?
Okay, let's see. I am going to go with D, Ben Kingsley.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's going to be my final answer.
Are you confident in yourself?
75%. It's either him or Christopher Lee, but I think Christopher Lee passed away by that time.
Okay. Well, this movie came out in 2014, and Christopher Lee actually died in 2015. But your answer still is correct. Congratulations.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Ben Kingsley. Good job.
So, yeah, okay. So, nice.
Okay, you're in a good spot. So remember, if you want to walk away with a high number, you can. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll go down to 32,000.
Okay.
Let's go. 125,000. Oh my gosh, here we go. What is the name of the moving company that Andy's family uses to move their stuff to their new house in the 1995 animated Pixar film Toy Story? Is it A, Affordable Movers, B, Cat's Cradle Movers, C, Haulers and Movers, or D, Eggman Movers? And don't forget about that switch.
I think I'm gonna switch because I'm not confident I know the answer.
So you want to use a switch? Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I don't trust my answer here.
Okay. Well, so we'll switch. But if you had to take a guess, what do you say here?
D.
If you told me D, Eggman Mover's final answer, you would have got it right,
actually. I was like, I wasn't sure.
hey, better to be safe than sorry.
It was. Yeah, I said it, I had a feeling it was D.
I
Should have gone my gut again.
Hey.
I trust my instincts.
Okay, but we're gonna switch it. So there's another one worth 125,000 as well.
And watch this is harder.
For which Don Bluth film did actress Shani Wallace provide the narration? A. The Pebble and the Penguin. B. Thumbelina. C. Bartok the Magnificent. Or D. A Troll in Central Park. Is this a better question or worse?
No, this is a worse question.
Okay, so let me remind you: if you could walk away with 64,000 and be in the lead, or if you get it wrong, you lose with 32,000.
I'm gonna walk away and come back for hopefully a second round.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Andrew, this was probably one of my favorite playthroughs of this season. It was very interesting, and I'm glad you went this far. So, if you had to take a guess here, what would you say?
Thumbelina.
You told me Thumbelina. Final answer. Would your gut have been right? No. So.
All right. It
was actually the Pebble and the Penguin.
Wow. Okay, that was going to be my third choice. So it's like I was really.
Good thing you walked away. So you have 64,000. You are number one right now of all the people. So if there is a second round, you will definitely come back for that.
Excellent.
So before we go, is there anything you want to say, or how can people find
you online? Well, I want to first of all thank you for having me back, and I just would like to say that if you have the means, please find a charity to donate to the people in the Florida Panhandle, because they really need as much help as possible. And it's unfortunate what happened.
Hurricane Michael.
And they need as much help as we can give them. That's about it.
That's good. Thank you. It's the first time someone's used this platform for something positive like that. So awesome. So until then, we have one more contestant next week, and if he doesn't make it to the million, then we'll have a round two. So for all you people watching, take care. Bye.
All right.